Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is for you guys. Welcome on into the stream. Good, whatever time it is for you, Ryan, Bonnie, Nordic, how you doing, Nordic? Luminate, Lawful, always in early Lawful. Lord Gav, going to go do a shop probably apparently, because that's what it means when you got to hit the shops, right? Gonna hit the shops. Woden, how you doing? Right, I need to press the buttons. Hopefully you can hear me. I don't know. Anyway, so how is everyone doing today? Everyone having a good weekend? It is Saturday, isn't it, right? Hey, Nifty, how's the bin? How's it going for you, Nifty? I'm just tidying up a little bit of a mess that I made. You know? Hey, Snowy, welcome back. How's Snowy today? Happy weekend. I'm probably going to be creating a lot of lag here. All good, that's nice. It's getting to that time of year where weekends kind of have some hope. Been playing MC today. Ooh, very nice. Did you get much done, Nordic? I haven't opened up any MC today. I've been catching up on stuff and things, news in the world. All the things that I kind of enjoy sometimes to keep a track of. Doing good. That's amazing. That's so nice. I love the little community we've got here. I know I keep saying it, but I really do. And thank you all for coming out to YouTube. I know, YouTube, that well-known streaming platform, to say hello to us. Right, let's clear all that up. Let's do kill at E type equals item. That should clear everything off the ground. Right. Today, going to be having a look at the Shulker loaders. I've made a Shulker loader once, and that was like last week. So I'm not pro. I'm not even slightly not pro. I just have this knowledge that I'm going to need one soon. So I want to get something that I actually really quite like. So I'm going to just sort of lay out some stuff and see how it goes. So your basic principle is you're going to have... I need a dropper, not a dispenser. So I'm going to need a dispenser. It's going to need to do stuff. That's not a dispenser. That's a hopper. I'd recognise it anywhere. So it goes boom, bada boom, bada boom. That gets locked. Well, in fact, if I just do that there. So, never really used them, to be honest. Me neither. That's the silly thing. But shulkers are now practically free. Okay, that's the way that I'm looking at it. If you build my shulker farm, you have got more shulkers than you are ever going to need. And you know what? Great, I guess. You know, it's a weird one for me, this. So I'm sort of thinking, well, if this is where we are in the world, I kind of want to get more used to it, you know? Okay, how am I going to do this? I'm going to rise this up. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to build what I consider to be a working concept. And it shouldn't take long, really. Hey, Diver Cat, how you doing? Hop a minecart, right, there we go. That goes like that. Yeah, like that. And then I'm going to have a piston. Link to Shulker Farm if you haven't seen it. Oh, thank you very much, Nifty. I was kind of plugging it, but I wasn't plugging it that hard, you know. Right, if that goes boom, it pops out and places one right there, right? But I don't want it to put one right there. No, I want it to place it right here. Man, I'm already all confused. Right, set block. For anybody who's new here, by the way, this is how it goes. I spend a lot of time doing things wrong, and sometimes I get things really right, and that's really quite good. Aweb, welcome on in. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I am having a good day. By the way, if you're out there, press that like button for me. It helps. You wouldn't believe how much it helps. I wouldn't believe how much it helps. That's why I always forget to say it. You'll be saying you haven't asked people to press like next if you're enjoying... See, Nifty! Nifty! Are you in my brain box right now? Because you clearly said that before, or at the same time as I was saying it. There's a bit of stream lag if you didn't know. Done and done. Thank you very much, Woden. Always appreciated. Always appreciated. I don't know what it is. I mean, the liking of things is a thing. Already pressed the like button. Thank you so much, guys. It's, what am I trying to achieve here? Oh, I know what I'm trying to achieve here. I'm trying to achieve that. And then that. Oh, do you know I'm gonna like... See? See? It's like those videos where at the very beginning of the video, it's like, hi guys, don't forget to press the like button. I'm your boy. And you don't know what they're going to talk about. You've got no idea. Smash the like button for no reason other than just to get the like. I was asked at the end of the video, at least like a minute or two in. Anyway, I feel bad asking on stream, but by now you've probably got an idea of what I'm like here. Let's do the thing. We're gonna get that. Now, somebody was telling me that this is probably going to be bad for the world that I'm in, but, you know, it's hard to exist without being bad for the world. Right. That's doing that thing. I know I've got to leave it here somewhere. Whoever's been watching my video again, clearly, as that's a great impression. No. Boom. Like that, yeah. And then it fills up from there with other stuff. I need, like... What do I need? I can probably get away with doing that, actually. Isn't that double speed? Probably not pushing it in at double speed, but whatever. Chest. Right. So the one which I've literally built one of these the other day just to see how it all went, and it was very interesting. It was very interesting. Now, how do I do the detection? It's your boy Groover. I just wish I could put shulkers inside other shulkers. I think that the entire universe would collapse if you could do that. Imagine. You could just infinitely store items. You would definitely collapse the universe, or burn out Google. From what I understand, asking in the middle of your videos is a time to ask for subs and likes. Really? Oh man. I don't know. I'm not a pro. That's a fact. You. If I were, I'd be like at silence level by now. Or Wattles level. There's somebody who's grown since they started. Jeez. Wattles had fewer subs the first time I came across them. They had like 200 subs and I was on like 500. They were just getting started. Well, they learned how to fly quickly. They made one slime farm that absolutely took off. Unbelievable. Not bitter, just saying really. Okay, this is very slow. Considering asking for follows and patrons instead. Oh. Does that work? I've never been good at asking for those kinds of things. On a video is different to a live stream. Ooh, I suppose. Yeah. Does it work at the beginning of the stream to ask for patrons? Zeta. Like at the beginning of the video you just say, hi there! Don't forget to drop me a patronship, because you should. And here's a video. 2-second video of some drama. You know? Not bitter. Not bitter at all. On a video is different to a live stream. In what way? Wow, this is slow. Very, very slow. Does this work? That's not going to work because it's going to go straight into there. I never understood the hate for asking for likes and subs. It's part of the YouTube game and helps you out loads. I think it's a certain... It's a bit of self-depreciation. It's a bit like, oh, well, you know, I should do a good enough job first. You know? No, the amazing fan art. No. I don't want to put people off, Diver Cat. Yeah, see, I was always told that you've kind of got to do the work first, then you might get the payoff. That's how it always was in my world. Yeah, it had to be only 2 seconds of actual content, and you needed to add 5 minutes of filler content before that. Exactly. All the filler. Unlike this Shulker box loader, it is not filling up very quickly at all. Right. I hate this version already. It's gone. This is not for me. It is not a bonus perk. I really don't want to put people off. The fan art in the patron room on my Discord is horrible. No, don't check the pin, Zeta. You will be, you'll be wishing that you hadn't. That's all I can say. Right, I'm going to rebuild the thing which I built the other day. So the other day I built this thing, and it basically... Oh, I've got rid of my dropper. That's rubbish. I think Zeta's seen it. Dispenser. Right. So it goes like that. I think the loader would be faster if you rotate the chest 90 degrees. Yeah, it would have been. It would have been. It's just like... So the way that I normally do things is I will make something that's really, really rubbish. I will hate it. And then I'll revisit and refine it just a little tiny bit. Then I'll hate that. And then eventually I'll come up with something which I hate by a number of degrees, a bit less than most of the other things that went before. So it's that kind of thing. You need to check the spice room, Zeta. It's in the spice room. Yeah, so expect lots of iterations of things that look very, very similar. Yeah, only the patrons get into the spice rack. It's one of those places. Right. So what I was doing was I was reading the... Yeah. Like that. That's what I did. Yeah, that one. Indeed. Clear all that. Kind of tame. I don't want to know what edges of the internet you live on. Right, then I had one there. So let's see, if I put that... No, it was definitely like that. There we go. Right. So I need a comparator to take the reading output. Hey Bonnie, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I'm having a good day. Right, so that reads whether that's full or not. So this is more like an unloader than a loader. So, is it worthwhile? This is the sort of unloader that I built. You're doing good? That's awesome. Also, the photo of Groover shaving his head. I have got very long hair in some photos. I could post up some like personal photos in the Patreon area. I don't know if people would actually be interested in that. Okay. Is this worthwhile? Okay, let's just make it work first. Let's not get too involved. I like your videos. Thank you very much. I like my videos as well. Some of them, not all of them though. Like maybe 5 of them. Maybe 5 videos I think are good. The rest of them a bit like, meh. You know? So that goes like that. It dispenses a shulker. When that's full, it moves stuff. Right, let's get something to fill it with. You're not full, are you? You're going to be full. So I've already done this one. Where you at? There. Beautiful. In fact, this will fire anytime there's anything in it because I need to get this thing on subtract. Or I do the other thing, which I'm not overly keen on, but I might do it anyway. We do the thing whereby you use absolutely tons of redstone. It's not my favourite thing to do, but it works. That was not nice. Hey, Alice's mom. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Good morning to everyone in the other side of the pond there for the early morning Saturday shift. I mean, it's not that early for a lot of people, is it? Depends on what side of the pond you're from. So it's like 9 AM Pacific. Kind of late for a lot of people. The thing that I've noticed is that a lot of America gets up extremely early. I say extremely early. Earlier than I would expect. It's definitely a metric ton. We don't do Imperial around here. At least I don't. Just doesn't work. It just causes confusion. 11 AM. Ooh, so you're like central somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ish, or summit. That might work. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the redstone to just run exactly the distance to connect up when it's on full power. Oh, that's very interesting. So that's full powered. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Would it go an extra block? Nope, it would not. So that's perfect. Central time. See, I know my time zones. I can do time zones and things. Okay. So what we're saying now is put that back. Put that back. Yep, that'll work. Let's put that barrel on top. No, that's not the item that I wanted. Oh yeah, that's the shulker. Right there. So that's one full shulker. Are you not filling up? Why is this one not filling up? Oh, because that one's empty. Amazing. For someone with such a tenuous grasp on time, I'm impressed that you know time zones. Yeah, I know there are people that live in the past and people that live in the future. It's not complicated. Clear. Alright, let's... Ooh, man. What a mess. So this one should be full of items. Why isn't it showing? Oh, that's fun. See, Zloy lives in the future, if you didn't know that. He's around about 4 hours into the future for me. There's people down in like Australia are like 12 hours into the future. It's quite substantial. Should set up like an Also, the hopper is full of shulkers. Yes, that's what I wanted, right? But what the heck? I don't get that. So, do you have loads of items in or not? You don't? Okay. I guess I need to take a full one. Oh yeah, I forgot. That one's always going to be empty. So this should be totally tileable. In an easy kind of way. There must be better ways of doing... Oh yeah. Okay. Let's do that. See if this does anything. I don't know. Yeah, it did a bad thing. It did a very bad thing. Yeah, there was a mistake made. Huh. How am I going to do that? I feel like what I need there is a solid block. And I need to take the line upwards instead of downwards. Don't mind me though, I'm just... This is how things go generally. Right, if I do that, that's fully powered to the end. Only the one mistake. It's like that tutorial for the Shulker farm that I made. Only one mistake in it. Maybe 1.5. 1.5 mistakes in it that made it to production. Definitely not my fault. It doesn't make a huge difference. It's more like, where am I going to be able to use it more than anything? And I'm kind of looking at this and I'm thinking we're going to tear this down any second now. Because it's not doing the thing that I want. I want this to push out and I want this to... Actually no, they both need to push out about the same time. So that one should push out like a second after this one. I'm just questioning, do I need an unloader? I mean, this should be the easy one. The way that I had it set up over there, if we have a quick look at this one, this is the one that I threw together. It's not tileable in any way, it's not fast in any way, it's just about doing the job. And that's the thing that I want it to be better than. Like, I'm using this to create the correct signal length, I'm using... It doesn't need the bell in there, even though I like the bell. It's got a redstone block underneath, just because to get the dispenser to dispense the shulker up. I mean, it works. It just isn't what I would hope from something like this. Like, when this fills up, it's going to remove it and then dispense a new shulker. Now, there was another thing that somebody said. I think it was Arch Thunder said about controlling the flow of hoppers or shulkers into the dispenser. Because at the moment, I've got shulkers trying to sort of fill an already filled thing, and that's bad apparently. And then we've got these shulkers trying to fill that thing, and just this combination is probably very bad, especially if they're all full. So, yes. Hey James, how you doing? Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you as well. Hope you're having a good day. As I always say, I'm having a good day. Could be the worst day in the world, I'll probably still say I'm having a good day. Because that's what I do. For no apparent reason. Right. Now. Is that going to connect? It is going to connect. But I don't want it to connect. Bad connect. Oh, this is getting messy already. Isn't that a known bug? Shulkers into full chest or something? Yeah, it causes a heck load of lag, apparently. I I don't really want to contribute to that, you know? Or I want to try not to, anyway. I don't know if this is going to work. The totem guy? Me? Am I the totem guy? I've never done a raid farm. Never even once. I normally let somebody else build it, and then I borrow things from it. Don't apologise, James. That was hilarious. Any more ways for him to die? Welcome. Oh, that one. I see. That, James. You're the totem guy. Now I understand. Yeah. Yeah. No, I want a repeater. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was fun. Can't say I mind. It's not like I care about my death count on Truly Bedrock or anything. You threw that totem into the void. I know I did. I know. Jeez. It's the delay. The delay's on the stream, not in my brain. Yep. Well, welcome on in, James. Hope you are doing well today. You're the totem guy, not I. Okay, this isn't going good. What, you can post clips here as well? Man. Right. Potion. Now, I found out something the other day that actually all potions are known as potion. Whether it's just a water bottle or, like, a particular type of potion. I never knew. I'm gonna have to fill this up. Because I was trying to give myself a load of water bottles and it just wasn't working. Give... Oh man. Me... Potion... 64. Is that gonna work? No, no potions. I don't know if I should be giving Divercat more power or less. It's what you do with the power. Long mundane. I never knew that you could make long mundane potion. I feel like that should have a use. Can you do anything with mundane potion? Or is it just there to look like water? Alien Doctor, how you doing? You did potato on by accident. I did what? I did. Oh man, I don't know what's going on. It's all about the ID number in the bedrock, from what I remember. Ah, yes. No, it's redstone. You can do redstone by accident. I didn't do that. What? Oh, I see what's happening now. Oh. Anyway, there were no mistakes in the making of this video. Not a single one. I'm not reading chat for a couple of moments whilst I concentrate on refilling this. That's all I can say. I'll tell you what I didn't bring up with me, which I wish I did, was a big pot of coffee. Do a coffee. Instead of putting... I didn't. No. Definitely didn't happen. Definitely didn't happen. At least that's not how I remember it. I'm going to claim bedrock bug. Do. There we go. Definitely bedrock bug. Nothing to do with me. I didn't clip that, you're welcome. Well, I'm glad that you didn't clip the thing that definitely didn't happen. Definitely, there was visual glitches, Twitch being twitchy, as per usual. Definitely Twitch. Not me. Right. It's one of those days. Feeling like a freight train. Why are we putting mundane potion in before? Because it was the first one that I could find. That's literally it. Did that do the job? Ooh, it did do the job. That's kind of fun. Oh, I don't know what you mean, Alice's mom. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm streaming. It must be Twitch. Definitely Twitch. Not me. Ba-ba-ba-dum. Yep. So if I go there like that, feel like music sounds better with you. Because I don't know how to finish that sentence. Right, we've got the mundane potion in. Press the buttons. Boomity boomity boom. Right, we've got 5 in there. We've got 8 in there. This is actually working. Oops. Still got 8 in there. Okay. So this is actually making sure that that is locked. That's locked. It's not going to be increasing lag with all of the extra stuff and things, you know? Now, let's start off with this concept. See if this actually makes a difference or not. No, that didn't help. Nope, that was bad. Okay. Let's actually have a look at this a bit more, a little bit better. So we're going to throw this away completely. I think one of the things which we want to be careful of is making sure that we're not ending up with full inventories pushing into other full inventories, because I hear that is extremely bad, and it is a bug, but it sounds like the kind of bug which just isn't going to go away. So I want to avoid that. Ooh. Random tick speed 1. This was something that I was just playing with as a concept. It's a terrible concept. Didn't work. Sometimes I have these ideas and I think, hey, yeah, I've got to go test that. And then within a split second I find out that my idea was bad. And then it goes straight in the bin. Never look at it again. Right, that's good. Clear. Still haven't got a dropper on that. Trouble is that when you're working with lots and lots of items... No. I think I need coffee. Dispenser. Put that there. So, one thing that I did see when it came to Shulker loaders was this sort of concept of firing the items in. Random redstone timer using growth. No, it was more like, how is this update happening? Like, does it just... It gives an update at every single growth stage. So, what I really wanted to do was basically have something like that. So I had this method in my mind whereby I could push forward to get rid of the thing that's there, but the problem is it actually needs quite a lot of redstone behind it. Let me show you. So, what I was wanting was... Yeah, I wanted that to send an update through, but it doesn't. I was kind of wondering if the piston got an update, regardless of whether it fired or not. Like, it makes a decision afterwards. But it's like the wooden plate side of it just is impervious to any kind of redstone. So yeah, I gave up on that very, very quickly. It wasn't a good idea. It was just like a thought that I wanted to test. So let's see. How you even think of these concepts, I don't know. I don't know either. It's just like, maybe. And that's literally all that goes through my mind. Maybe. Because you just don't know these things. Sometimes you don't. Anyway, quite often you do. And that's the sad bit. I wonder if that, I mean, how... no, you're better off powering from there. It was a good idea. Mojang have missed the trick if observers can't detect changes in Amethyst growth. They can detect changes. That's the thing, they absolutely do. They detect all the growth stages, so you've got 4 growth stages. But what you want is for the piston to only fire, like, once. So then you have to start creating a little counter that's going to count 5 growth stages, essentially. So 1 for removing it, and then the 4 of it actually growing. So it's, well, you could probably even say 6. And then I just got very, like, dispassionate about it. Despondent is probably an even better word. And I was just like, oh, it's not going to work, so I'll just walk away. And that's what happens a lot with these things. If I don't like the idea, I'm literally just like, oh, I'm done. Ugh. Terrible, really. Right. Hoppers. There's a whole reason why I put this out. So like a honey farm. Yeah, I did the honey farm thing. I just wasn't very happy with that either. Honey farm's very simple because you've just got a box. If the box is full, then it's ready to be harvested. If the box is empty, then it's not ready. So you've only got binary. It's either full or it isn't. Whereas with the Amethyst, how do you detect that growth phase? Like, how do you detect that it's got to the 4th phase of growth? I mean, thankfully, it's just a fraction under. How many pixels is that? 16 minus 1 minus... It's about 7 pixels deep. Like, you might be able to do it through collision. But I doubt it. These things are so slow to grow anyway, so it's just like, why on earth? I kind of used to like the concept of an Amethyst farm, but I genuinely cannot be bothered with it anymore because they're so slow. If I go game rule, random tick, 100. This is 100 times the speed of the game. Okay? 2. Oh, 3. Oh, we're getting there. Can you imagine waiting 100 times longer for this? I absolutely cannot. Not one of them's grown to its full size yet, and it's at 100 times speed. Let me just change that back down. There are 5 stages to honey as well, aren't there? So the redstone doesn't activate until it's at the 5th stage. Yeah, but it's quite easy. I'll show you, one moment. Fan, could you use some kind of hop clock, but a side only sends an item to the other hopper with each update? Yes, you can. So the way to do that would be you just have like 6 of them in a loop. And then you send redstone over the top of it, like that. This is not a nice solution, by the way, but it would kind of work. And then redstone dust. Dust, anyone? Got some dust? You got some dust, right there. like that, okay? And then all that you really want to do, in fact, we can just do that. Where's that gone? There. Then you have an item and then a comparator. So when that gets back round, that's going to move the item one hopper along each update. 4, 5, 6. So it's back there. Tyler, how are you doing? No, you haven't missed it, Tyler. Not at all. I'm messing about at the moment. That's how the streams tend to go. So that's like a little hopper timer. I don't like it. If you really, really wanted to, you could make it two-dimensional by adding a dropper at the end and pushing it up around over the top, and you could have it as a dropper timer, in fact. So it's just a loop of droppers. And we were talking about how you harvest honey. They're called hives, aren't they? Just like the thing you get on your hands. Okay. Give me hive 4. No. Hive 8. No. How'd you get a full hive? I'll tell you what, honey. Not honeycomb. Are they called skeps? No, apparently not. Beehive? Oh, bee nest, of course. Squirrels are kind of expected here. They kind of are, yeah, sorry. Amount, I don't want a particular amount. Okay, 1. And then we're going to say 4. No, that didn't work. Let's try 4. Does it go up to 15 because it's base 0? Yeah. So how do you get a full hive, anyone? I want one which is absolutely rammed with honey. Components. See, the 15 is just going to be the directions that it's facing in. Let's have a look at this here. There's some bees in it. Yeah, but they take forever, man. Okay, and then I've got to put flowers out for them. Then I've got to look after them. Then I'll feel guilty later when I kill them. It's just not good. Right. So the way that this lot work is we get some bees. Bee nest 5? I mean, I don't think 5's going to work when these ones don't. Nah. Bees. Covered in bees. Just like Nicolas Cage. Right, these lot are going to fly off because they're rubbish. Flowers. Oh man, now it's getting all painful. Dirt. You see what I mean? This is more than just a little squirrel. This is a whole other world. Hey Arch, how you doing? Do we have a lurk command? You can just tell me. It's about the same. Thank you very much for the lurk, Arch. Much appreciated. How are you enjoying your shulker farm? Hope you're enjoying it. But don't you mind me. It's fine. Yep, no lurking. You've got to be active. Go on. Do your thing, guys. Get in there. I need a shulker loader for your shulker farm. Oh man, that's good. That is good. It produces. I've seen in a couple of Discords, people have just said it produces, and then somebody replies saying, can confirm it produces. Made me laugh. Only 17 stacks an hour. Oof. Glass might matter. Really? That's very interesting. 17 stacks an hour. I wonder why it'd be down to that. I mean, that's only 2/3 of a chest. Is it up to full speed? No, Zeta's got a point. There is a patron. People who really like the video and want to contribute to the videoage. /time set midnight. Okay guys, back here. Bring your stuff home. This is a proper squirrel, isn't it? I'm already... Yeah, it's true, you can be a member on YouTube, you can do the Twitchy thing. You can do all sorts of stuff. It's all good. Excuse me? It's midnight. Time to return to Shulkers and run for 4 hours. That is very, very curious. You've got me wondering now. That could be a squirrel for another day. Because it shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. I mean, I say it shouldn't be. I built this thing in like 3 or 4 different locations, ran it for so many different hours. I'm intrigued now, but that's something for another day. Okay. The point is, can I do this the other way around? If I do that, can I put them back in? Oh man, I hate bees. That's it, I don't feel guilty about killing them anymore. Kill at E type equals B. Yeah, have it. You get your bees, right? And you think, oh, that's amazing, brilliant, I've got loads of bees now. And then they just fly off. Away they go. They've got absolutely no interest in staying near the hive. They're bad bees. Bad producers. Right. Look at us complaining about 17 stacks of shulkers an hour. I know. Tyler Long, use beehive. I did. I got beehives. They were empty. $17 shulkers. It's just a little bit confusing to me is all. 17 stacks. Oh, it went in. Right, okay. Time set day. I hate bees. F the bees, I agree. Right. Get the honey. Can you shulker farm any? Absolutely you can. I just went for like maximum. The maximum rates that I could. That's all that I went for. Yeah, okay, I'll speed things up, Nifty. I know you're getting bored already. Hey, Dark Meta, how you doing? I am doing good. I be good. I'm on a little distraction right now. I'm not going to say that I'm definitely avoiding the shulker loader problem, but I think the problem is I don't have a clear idea of what I want to achieve from a shulker loader. Like, whilst this is doing its thing super fast, let's go over here. This is kind of technically a shulker loader. It locks everything up, but it's kind of basic and slow. It's non-tileable. So the question is, do I want to make it tileable? Like, go to that extent? Or not? Okay. Let's kill the bees. Sorry, bees. Let's turn speed down. So, the point is that when the hive is full here, you get a you get a reading off it. Okay? So that's really dead easy to deal with. You just have like a reading of, what is it up to? 5 or something? I don't even know. Yeah, there we go. So that's a full hive, gives off 5 redstone. So then to deal with that, it's very simple. You just go like up and over the top with some glass. Stained glass. 1, 2, I don't know, what's that? 1, 2, 3. So it should reach 1 more. Dispenser. What do I want? Shears? I'll do bottles because they're easier. Easier to play with. So just like that. and then it does it, and then it fills up again, and then it does the thing again, then it fills up again, and it does the thing again. So it's really very, very easy to do that. I've used a furnace with blocks in the past. How do you mean? A beehive controller shulker loader seems weird, but you've done something interesting things. Thank you very much, Zeta. I will get back to the point. Whereas this doesn't give a reading. I feel like it should, but it doesn't. I want it to give a reading. Like, that's at growth stage 2. I totally get why it doesn't. Because it wouldn't fit into anything. So when you start doing that, you have to start thinking about, well, how am I going to count the number of growth stages before the piston pushes to break it? And that's why a lot of people have that kind of setup where you have the observer watching and then a piston above it. But that takes up so much space, and you can only fit so many of them around the Amethyst. Whereas if you could get it all in a line like I wanted with a piston, then suddenly you've got a lot more options. Like, you can take on all 6 sides. Whereas if you're having to add clocks and counters and things, your best is going to be like 4 sides. To fire the redstone is something I learned from a different TB member. One minute. I need to understand this. See, lack of hygiene, absolutely correct. If you fortune them, actually farming these feels pointless. Can you move Amethyst using pistons? No, sadly. It was something that I tried. I know, excuse me, I've seen it done on Java, but that'll be using some mechanics which just do not happen here. I mean, it'd be absolutely amazing if you could passively, like, farm this. But you just can't, sadly. As in the actual block. You mean this one? Bye-bye. Yeah, let's do some unloading. Right. First things first. The obvious stuff. We have a shulker that we want to put stuff in. We want to break the shulker when this is full. So we could take a reading from either side. So if we take a readout from there, then we can place a piston up here, like that. I'm curious as to why it breaks. I just don't know. I mean, it's just part of what it is. It doesn't mean the bud. What, you mean just the Amethyst block? Okay, you mean you've got 2 of them. You've got the budding Amethyst and the Amethyst block. Which one did you mean, Nifty? You can push the actual block with pistons, no problem. But I don't know. There's just like there's so many little things around this that I wish were a little bit better. So, what do I want? I want to lock that. Oh, I don't want to lock that. I want to put that there, like that. If you need to make it every 4 observations, you can make a circular loop with redstone dust above it. Like this. It's literally what I was saying. I said it's kind of 6 observations because you got the piston arm going out and then coming back in. So you've got the 4 growth stages plus the piston arm moving. So your reading would literally be, I don't know. If the observer's going there, we're going to put the bud right here. I would love to line my blocks up for easier mining. Oh yeah, that would be amazing. So that's kind of what we're saying, isn't it? And then maybe it'd be easier just to do it like that. Because I'm being a bit lazy, I'm going to do that. And then I get a piston from somewhere. Pistons? Hello? There we go. Like that. That's not going to work. Like that. So as far as I'm concerned, that would probably work. So what do I want to do? I want to get my item wherever it is. There it is. I'm going to put it into there. So that should now be here. Yes, it is. So now all I do is I sit and watch it. So game rule, random tick speed, random groover stream, as per usual. Like that. You could use a timer. It's a very long timer. I mean, look at this. We've just set... No, we didn't. It's just so slow. This is 100 times speed, and we're literally watching it like this. It is worse than watching paint dry. So, I don't know. I think in some ways, if you could... if you could get them lined up, like, just make a floor of them. That would be amazing. And then you just go along with your fortune, whatever, and tidy it all up. There we go. Amethyst farm. I hate it. It disgusts me. That's all I can say. I don't like that. I want it to be so much better. I know that I'm a very difficult kind of person when it comes to these things. I want this. I want all of this to be basically this. I'll show you. This is what I want it to be. I think what I was actually looking at the other day was this concept. Like something which the redstone would soft invert. That it doesn't do anything. All I wanted it to be was like a single long strip. Question: whether an observer fires on relog whilst watching a crystal. Oh, that's very interesting. What's our best way of doing that? We'll build a little comparator clock. Wow, we are getting all of the squirrels today. I'm sorry, we may not actually get round to doing any of the actual stuff that we said we were going to. Right, so comparator clock, or it's not a clock really. Well, it will clock this time, but it's more of a pulse extender. So if I put that in there, it should make the pulse extra long. If we just test that, we'll find out. Get rid of you. We're done with the bees. No. Why are you not working? Oh, because of that. Okay. That's my fault. Let's move that further forward and let's make the pulse really long so we can definitely see it. So, there. So that's going to take a while to burn out and turn off. As you can see. So, let's log out, log back in. Plus, you really don't have the space to do it on all 6 sides. See, that's the thing that I wanted to deal with a lack of hygiene. I wanted a system which would allow me to get at all 6 sides. Like, maximum. And there's probably ways, but I just know that I'm going to be banging my head against the brick wall with it for no good reason. So I'm better off just walking away. Like the bees. Walk away. Well, that didn't do anything when I logged in. Probably better if I put a full-size shard there, right? Let's get rid of that. Put that back. Let's see, my idea, you choose 2 sides to harvest from, and it'll be easier to use slime blocks and maybe double pistons if you can reach. If you can't reach. Yeah, you can do lots of different ways. I think there's just... it isn't eloquent. And I think that's where I get really despondent with it. Like, I felt like the Shulker farm, which I did recently, was quite eloquent. Meaning, It was simple. It did the job well. It's a good solution to the problem. This just doesn't do it for me at all. That's my problem. I can make 6-side harvester if I had this version. Okay, well, go for it. I don't want to do it. It's too messy. That's where I'm at with it. Like, imagine a square above it and it comes down, smashes top and 4 sides, and you have 1 on the bottom. I think I know what you're saying. Just a moment, I had a thought. Challenge accepted. I know people will have done it. I just also know it's not for me to do. I just want to test the thing. Does this work? Because I've never tested it. I always just assumed it had to be... Let's say assumed. No, that does not work. No, it's alright. Suggestions are good. Yeah, if anybody makes something that really is quite simple, it's replicable easily. You know, I'm horrible for those kinds of things. I want to simplify things down and down and down and down. I don't want to go with the first solution that I come up with. But then that's where you end up with nice solutions like this. I think this is a nice solution. I wanted to use fewer observers words, but I also definitely wanted to be able to reach every single one of the containers from one location. That was an absolute key thing for me. So if I do that, I have to take into account that I'm going to use observers, and I like using bells, so you know, that's what's going to happen. Words. Right. Gotta test this. I want to join the Discord. It's linked in most of my videos. I don't think it's in the description of the live stream. That's a really good point. I need to do that. Right, does this do the thing? Yeah, it do the thing. Problem with that is it's sort of powering from the wrong place. Can you please reword family friendly chat? Yeah, it's family friendly. We do family friendly here. Just because I know some people like to sit with the kids and watch the stuff and things. So, you know, we just keep it simple. Like a me. It's like a me. Right. So the plan here is going to be that I push a dispenser in and it goes like that. But then the problem with this is, however... 1 minute, does a redstone block hard power? It doesn't, does it? So that's going to work perfectly. He says. Like, people are actually following me. I don't know. Right. First things first. That one's got to push when that is full. This one has to push when that is empty. So I need to have some kind of inversion going on here. I'm wondering if that isn't the right answer. So like that, and then that pushes it up. How do you feed the dispenser though? Well, that is a good question. Which I will address momentarily. Probably. A T flip-flop. In this season. This is the problem. You only want this to fire when this is full. So let's remove that for a second or two. No, wrong one. Yeah, you're full. Right, like that. Right. Are you trying to make this one wide tileable? Yeah, I am. And I kind of want to avoid... This is the problem. I want to avoid massive runs of redstone just to make the things happen. Tea flip-flop sounds like something you might get on a Tuesday stream. It does, doesn't it? Very much so. Tea trolley Tuesdays. Let's just change up the redstone, or the random tick speed, sorry. Is there a good way? Is there a good way of doing a detection of whether that's full, but isn't a comparator set to minus? Because I don't know. I don't know that there is. Okay, let's get this little part of the circuit working first. Now, I know I'm going to have to do like a double inversion on this, but then... Can I just do this? Does this work? Nah, that's exactly what I expected. I think I'm going to have to go below with that. You could instead see when the hopper feeding is getting backed up. Okay. Okay. That's actually a very fair point. So we have a hopper feeding on top there, and we say when that has got a power of 2, that's when we kick everything off. Read the chest above, exactly. Thank you very much, Aqua. Yeah, that's a good point, that one. So what we're saying here is, when that gets full, when it's got one item in it, it's going to be just... Let's take you away for a second. It's going to give a reading of 1. Which if I place a piece of redstone there, is going to do pretty much all of the things that I want. But it's going to be at a reading of 1 quite often. Quite often, I guess. So... let's grab you. So ignore that I'm using redstone right now. We'll work out a different way of getting the pulse up and down and things. She's my wop. It would be very cool if it works, but I'm kind of... Oops. That was more than I expected to take away. This doesn't work, does it? Yep, you don't get a reading from that. You get a reading from this? No. Let's get rid of that one. Yep, okay. I see it. Let's get that observer back. So we're going to have an observer kind of there. Let's take all that away. In fact... Right now, this is where I'm trying to learn things about redstone that I don't necessarily know. So there's items in there, it's backing up. You get a reading from the barrel. Oh, right, okay then. Right, now we're talking. Got it. So you have a reading there. So what you're saying is that when that gets full, right, it's not ideal, but I see where that can be very, very useful. I love that in redstone. You're probably way overthinking the simplest thing, which will be obvious only later. Honestly, you wouldn't believe it. The stuff that I've been through that kind of should make sense but didn't. And then later on, I just completely rewind it and it's like, oh right, it can be that simple. Right. So what we're relying on here is that getting very full. The trouble is it's reading every single item that goes through it. We're the latter. How do you mean? Oh, I'll get a reading from that as well. So, what we're talking about here is kind of having like a mini pulse extender. Like, what can read fast enough? Right. Hey, Ricky Roy, how you doing? How's your Saturday going? Hope it's going good. Oops. Okay, right. This is the one, isn't it? So it's doing update, 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 update. If I go there, really? Apparently you can't adjust a repeater with a repeater. It's got to be on full tick. And even then... Oh man, that's kind of disgusting. Does it make a difference if it's going into a solid block? Okay, let's try that again. Hey Tripwire, how you doing? Yeah, I knew a solid block was the answer. I tried to use the mechanical extenders with sticky pistons and redstone blocks as low latency signal. Jeez. Okay. You're talking over my head. I've never learned the technical terms for any of these things, quite genuinely. But we've got an angle on this now. Let's see. No, because they will break. Then you aren't passing items in as well. Well, let's just try this. I want to just try the logic of this first. So we're saying... I mean, it shouldn't be a sticky piston for starters. Repeater timers are weird. Default is 1 tick, the repeater itself, but 2 repeaters doesn't equal 1 on 2 ticks. Totally, it is. It is strange. It gets very strange like that. I'm very much a trial and error type person. So we're saying that's doing that. It's going to give a solid signal out. Maybe I can just get away with doing this. Go like that, and then... Ah, man. I hate this stuff. So I kind of want... Okay, let's just test the theory. Let's not worry about it being tileable yet. The theory is that when it stops doing stuff, I go bang, then it clocks. Right. I mean, it makes sense that it clocks. Just saying you want to break the shulker when it's full, not when the items stop going into it. Yeah, but what's the difference? You know? What's the difference, ultimately? That's the question there, lack of hygiene. What are you trying to detect if the shulker is full instead of the hopper above the shulker? Why are you trying to detect if the shulker is full instead of the hopper? Well, because I want to, Tata. How you doing, by the way? Welcome on in. I just want a nice, eloquent solution, and I don't know why. I think in some ways this is like, I'm going to be learning a couple of things. I know you're going to completely tear me to shreds, because, yeah, you know a thing or two. But I'm learning a thing or two. I'm good, I see, yes. Yes. See, the observation is that it should be about the item, or not the items into this. Which I'm okay with, but then that means it's backed up, right? Oh, I hate observers like that. I think I'm just exploring things. If you're using it for farms, that's inconsistent. It might break with only 2 items in it. Yeah, it's true. It's only good if you were getting that unbelievably steady flow. Okay, okay. I've sorted it, I promise. Kinda. Right. Let's get rid of that, do that, do that, do that. Then that's what we're saying here, isn't it? But then how do you pass the signal down in a good way? So we're getting a reading. I mean... Oh, man. How would it detect if the shulker was full? Well, hypothetically, if you've got a completely steady flow of items going into the shulker, it's always going to give off pulses to the observer. The problem with this is... I may be wrong. Yeah, it's going to completely eject it as soon as there's no items in there, right? Is this too much detection level? Detect once the hopper gives off signal strength 2. Okay. I mean, yeah, okay. Now we're talking. We can get away with that. Stained glass. I think this is the other thing as well. I just don't want to build the same thing as what everyone's built 100 times before. Does an observer observe each level of a comparator or just on-off? I think it goes through the... My brain says 4 detections. I believe. Like the 4 different levels out of 16. I believe. I don't know why I believe that. I just kind of do. Why am I doing this? This is the right way, isn't it? Or it would be. Comparators can also read containers through pistons if that helps. Yeah, I had seen that. I had seen that. It's, it's one of those things I'm going to have to spend a lot of time mashing things together until I actually get my head around it and get a design which I like that is tileable. Tileable is important to me for no particularly great reason. always get confused. I don't know. I keep apologising, but this is just like my method. There will be many mistakes. That's the Groover guarantee. Kind of what we're saying, right? So when that gets backed up by whatever, bang. But then you got to turn it into... Oh man, this is where I start getting annoyed with it. You've got to turn it into a single pulse. I don't want to just have the thing sticking out like that. If you've got the design, how many tileable do you need? I don't need any tileable. I think the thing is, okay, I mashed something together just because it works. Okay, it does the thing that I want it to do. Forget all of this. Oh, actually, no, that does work. This is all about locking things so that they're not trying to put things into places. And it does the job that it's meant to do. I just don't like it. I mean, look at that mess. Ugh. Too wide. I think what I was trying to do here was... Actually, it's 3 wide because I need a container here with hoppers in. So there's different levels of achievement on this. There's a level of achievement of just having made the thing and it works. That I've done. This works. But then there's a level of achievement of making it so that it works in a way that you actually really like. And I kind of want tileable to be the thing. What would happen if you make the comparator read from the shulker through the piston? Alright, let's have a look. If you... 1 minute. 1 time top speed shulker loaders will usually look the same. 2 times top speed is where it gets fun. Look, let me get started. I know you're like, I don't know. You're living in 2025 in my world. 2 times... I don't know, I was sort of intrigued by the idea of firing the items into the shulker. But I think for now, I just want to get 1 wide tileable working, and then I can look at firing the items in. Because firing the items into the shulker is going to be infinitely faster. It's just... You know, what's the benefit really at that point? If you want to use dust level 2, you need to lock the feeding hopper when it gets full. Yeah. If I want to do this, then I've got to lock that, basically. There's a temptation to, you know, I know what I want to do. And I'm going to do it because I can. And you know what? Why not? Why shouldn't I? Keep the ring. Do the thing. There we go. Some people hate this, but I think it's cool. I just think they're kind of neat. Ding-a-ding-ding-dong! I just think they're kind of neat. If in doubt, add a bell. I like the bell. It lets you know that something's finished. It's like, can you imagine, guys, a microwave without a bell? You wouldn't know when your food is as hot as lava. You wouldn't know that it's frozen in the middle still. You would have no indicator of these things. The bell is needed. Does wool occlusion player blocks? 1 minute. Occlusion block player sounds. I don't know. I don't know what wool occlusion is, if I'm honest. What's wall occlusion? I'm so pro. I'm glad all you guys came out here to watch a pro at work. Because I apologise. Oops. Okay, well, that didn't help. I don't think this is really the way to go, is it? It's unloaded that one. The problem is, that gives off... Oh, man. That gives off too much strength straight away. Getting your redstone optimized is the best feeling when you figure it out. Oh yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. That's a feeling that cannot be beat. He says. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be great. Sorry. Let's just put a block there for a moment so that we're pushing the thing all the way over here. Now, I need to somehow dispense a new thing on the place. I'm going to pretend that I'm not dealing with potions or non-stackable items. Non-stackable items are bad. I think things that stack in 16s are probably okay though, right? Allowing repeaters to give it a delay, maybe? I think I'm okay with this at the moment. I'm not going to worry. I feel like this is kind of working. It's not exactly what I wanted, but it does the thing, right? This circuit is doing the thing that I want it to do. Like, as soon as I've got items backing up in there, like quite a few of them, then boom, it's going to break it and move it on to the next thing. Tell you what I need. We're going to go there with that one. And then when that one gets backed up, it needs to fire a thing as well. So basically, this is going to be the same thing on two sides. That's how it's going to be. That's going to be more one wide... Oh, I can't hard power it though, can I? It's got to be soft powered. Because if I hard power it, we're going to get all sorts of fun. So if we soft power that, boom, it pops out. When I try to condense things to a single tile wide, I first try smashing it in a long way, not caring how long. As long as one wide, then make it shorter. That actually makes sense. Like having just a really, really long redstone line occasionally can work. I'm the totem guy, so take what I say with a grain of salt. That's fine, it's fine. For anybody who doesn't know, James actually got me to jump into the void. Convinced me that if I held a totem in my hand and jumped into the void, I would somehow materialise on the ground again. And I kind of believed it for some reason. I don't know why, I just did. It'd be amazing if there were repeaters with adjustable output. It would. But, you know, this is part of the fun for me. The challenge is that it's not going to be easy to do the thing that you want to do. But 99 times out of 100, it's totally doable. Okay, if I go there like that... Yeah, okay, this works. This works. Come on, brain, do the thing. If I go like that, and then I have another bell. Because who wouldn't want two bells when you can have two bells? That's right. No one. Yeah? That works, right? Why have one bell when you can have two? Yeah, because you're working with three-dimensional shape, trying to turn 2D to address each plane up, down, left, right separately. Yeah, I've worked a lot in the past with very, very long redstone lines, and I don't know, they just don't quite do it for me. But that's just me. Okay, let's slap some stuff on this one. Some of that. Make sure to lock the input hopper so it doesn't get backed up. Okay, so what we're saying is lock that one by doing something. Tell you what. Lock the input hopper so whilst it's getting rid of the thing. But then I'm using bells, is that going to be a problem? I know you, like I say, I know you're like 3 steps ahead of me here, but... Right, let's just... I need to see what happens. That's where I'm at. I need to see how bad this is. Or good, I don't know. When I last built a shulker loader, I had a lot of trouble with the way shulkers fall when they break. I ended up breaking it with an open trapdoor pushed by a piston. That's quite smart. I'm going to see how this goes, though. I need to see it. I think there's something about the lock-in part which I'm not sure about. I've also got a problem that I can't really fit anything in here. Can't reach it. So, how on earth do you load your shulker loaders, guys? Somewhere in this mess. I mean, I could put a hopper right there. That would work. Okay, let's get cheat engine going. What we're going to do, I'm going to turn it up to 5 so that I've got at least a chance of observing this. So anyway, we've got a watch now. This really does depend hugely on what it is that you're loading and unloading though, doesn't it? And another question is, am I just being lazy by using bells everywhere? I think the answer to that's yes. This is how I learn. I watch stuff. Like, to me, logically, this makes sense. But I fear that my timings are going to be completely wrong. What will happen with the stackables? They get burnt. I don't want them. We don't do stackables around here. 16 stackables should work. Make sure they're not using mixed item types. Yeah. You'd have to filter out the unstackables first. Yeah, the non-stackables get pitched straight into lava. Totems, I don't care, I don't need them. I just want the emeralds. Bits of armour, crossbows, gone. Come on, do the thing. Oh, no, it's never going to back up because I'm an idiot. Look. That is never going to get backed up. Were you guys going to wait for me to literally figure this out on my own? Right, we've now got an empty, nearly empty. Oh, heck. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. Sadly. So why did that... Okay. Just a heckin' moment. So that's totally full. Oh, there's some redstone in there. Neat. That saved me a problem. Right. So the problem there is the delay. And that's totally predictable. So the problem was they tried to fire the next thing out whilst it had a piston against its face, or whilst there was something in that block. You're streaming problem solving over the internet. I'm laying back and watching. Only one of us is being lazy. Oh, I hope you're enjoying it. That's the thing. I hope you're having a good time. Maybe... No, that's not what I wanted to do, but it's near. It's pretty darn close. Sticky piston, please. Yeah, non-stackables... I mean, there's got to be another way of doing non-stackables, right? Yeah, this is about the difference between rising edge and falling edge. So, let's try that. A repeater off the comparator? The problem is if I put a repeater on the comparator, then it's going, as soon as there's one item in there, it's going to power the whole thing. You can try taking a signal from the other side. That should also allow you to refill the dispenser, I think. I tell you what I'm thinking. I think that I can do something like this. And then all that I need is like a hopper minecart stood on top of that. Think. Right, we've got a fresh... I mean, it's hard to tell. We'll find out later. So you are going to go up there and there. Now, that's two completely full shulkers. This should do the thing that we want it to. Let's press the go faster button. So I'll knock it up to 10. Not 20, 10. I actually don't have a clue how long this is going to take. This will be interesting. Because I don't know whether the observer's going to fire at the point of moving forward or at the point of moving back. Underneath the dispenser. I'm trying to take a see from the other side. That should also allow you to refill the dispenser, I think. Yeah, but then I've got to kind of come all the way underneath. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that as a concept. The problem is if I start using hopper minecarts, then they start pulling down from the upper level from all over the place. So... yes. We shall see. That guy, how you doing, that guy? Welcome on in today. Lots of faces here today. Until I released a shulker farm, everyone's like, ooh. Oh, okay. Okay. Now I see what you're saying about locking it. I get you. Right, let's knock ourselves out of that. Now my first problem is that this did fire. What have I got? Must have been too soon again still. I do think you should figure out how to constantly make the broken shulker falling straight down stay in the tile. 1 minute. I do think you should figure out how to consistently make the broken shulker fall straight down, stay in the tile. The question is, what's making it fall out of the tile? Like, you're trying to make sure that it's aligned to the one... Okay, so you want shulker separation on the ejection. That's what you're saying, isn't it? Like, you don't want it to pop out left or right. Thank you very much, Divecat, you're quite right. If you've got the opportunity, please press that like button. It lets YouTube know that my stream is not pants, as they say in the UK. Locking the input hopper allows the hopper to empty out its items. Yep. I'm understanding now. I am a slow type. I'm a slow learner. Okay. So kind of what I'm saying there is... how am I going to lock it? Ideally, I'll just get like some redstone there. Really? He's still emptying? Oh, that's because you're full. Okay. So what do I need to do and how am I going to do it? So I've got a 31 item grace, but I've got to absolutely stop it. I've seen Navy Next's design. His fixes the moving block bug. I have not. I'm going to be entirely honest here. I don't look at other people's designs basically ever. And that's because I enjoy the process of learning the thing myself, like finding the problems and all of that. And generally what happens is, if I put out a bad tutorial, like something which is not as good as something that's out there, somebody will tell me, oh gosh, it doesn't deal with that. And then I find out. You aren't far off from it being perfect. It's getting there. I just need to get that signal back up in a way that I like. And I know what I'm like. I'm terrible. This is the problem with me. I'll look at pictures. If somebody shows me a picture of something, I'm like, okay, well I can learn from that. That's the thing. It's got to be a transparent signal there. So I've got to take this signal back over in that direction, don't I? So that's going to be power level 1. That's power level 2. I mean, okay, this is actually not too bad. Let's do that. No, 1 minute. There. Now I need that signal to go up. Okay, I'm going to ignore that side for now, because I think that the way that I need to lock this barrel is from this side. Can't just throw in a torch. That's for sure. Okay, you guys, we need you to stop now. That's done. That's on some kind of double speed mess. / clear, done. Get rid of that. Clear that out. Right. Maybe with Shulker Farm it isn't as big a deal, but it really sucks to lose full Shulkers due to them falling oddly. I totally agree. I'm thinking... I mean... if it's a super... I don't know. No, I'm going to deal with that in a moment. I'll try a repeater pointing towards the barrel. That's what I was thinking, but then... Right, my initial thought was, if I put a repeater there, then I can pull the signal over the top. But then the problem is that as soon as this one gets power, that's going to pull through there. And I only want it to get power from there. Lock the hopper redstone block attached to a sticky piston that locks the hopper. I was wondering about that as well, but I hadn't got that far. Like, it was a thought in my brain box. It hasn't gone far enough with it yet. Okay. So that's at full power. That's going to automatically extend as soon as there's anything in there. So at that point, I'm not really gaining anything. Put a button to redirect the dust. Oh my lord. Oh, that is smart. Alright. The trouble is, if I put a button somewhere to redirect, then it's not going to be tileable, right? Actually, you know what? A sticky piston to push the barrel physically out of the way, I quite like. I like that. I really like that. Is it going to be fast enough? Right? It'll still be tileable as the neighbouring slices are redirected too. Okay. Tell you what, we're going to try this. But before we do anything there, we need to deal with this. This is firing too fast, so I need to slow it down a fraction. I mean, at this stage, there's no reason not to use... Hey, Lord Gav! Welcome back. How was your hit on the shop? Did it go well? Like, this side doesn't... it does. You could pull the hopper too. Yeah. It could go either way, but I mean, looking at this... I quite like that. I think that's going to work. So it does the thing. This side I'm happy with. This side... Much fresh produce. Good haul. Very nice. Very, very nice. Maybe I do... Maybe I have to put like that again. But I kind of didn't want to do that. Like that. And then what? We're saying we go... like that, maybe? Let's replace that one with a piece of glass. Just to give us some options here. Does the dust on top of... on the hopper fire the dispenser? 1 minute. Dust on the hopper fire the dispenser. This one. No, the hopper will... the hopper doesn't power through. So... I mean, we'll demonstrate it because that's half the point. We learn stuff. Oh my lord, it does. What the heck? Are you kidding me? No, it's powering back through that. That's what... Hey, what if you make use of the moving barrel and have an observer detecting it on top of the dispenser? That! Oh man! Now we are talking. Now we're firing full piston. I love that idea. I absolutely love it. Right. The problem is there, it's going to fire twice. Which means I'm going to lose half of my... Oh, it's not tileable either. Because if I hard power that, then I've got problems. Right? You won't lose a shulker if it fires twice. Yeah, but then they've got the... I mean, okay, we won't lose it. Yeah, not tileable. Exactly. But I really, really like that thought. That is the kind of thinking which I'm into. Let's just get this into place. Because I'm being lazy with putting things where they're meant to be. This might just give enough delay. Yeah? And then I've actually got the option to feed... No, I don't have the option to feed in. Okay. Maybe let's not worry about the feeding in at the moment. Let's worry about some other things. What's in this one? Let's go back on up. Doo-doo. Oh, that's why. Well, that was suboptimal. Okay, let's get a barrel. If the dispenser fires and there's already a shulker in there, nothing will happen. That is a new learning for me, and I like it. I've learned something today. Let's just put one of them there. Oh, I need to get rid of these. Otherwise I'm going to have problems. That can go back there. The shulker's getting filled up. Let's get rid of all of this. Oh no. Right. You forgot the button to redirect the redstone dust. That's right, I did. So just a minute, I meant to redirect it to this side. Is that right? Question is, which one am I redirecting? Am I redirecting this one? Or this one? Yeah, that's what you meant. Okay. So what you're saying is that will stop it powering through in that direction. Well, I'll be intrigued to see this. Right, let's just... we'll do the hard powering thing for the moment on this one. So that's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4... And I'm going to worry about this little circuit later. So that powers, that powers, that powers. So if I do that, we get ourselves a thing in place. Can't see anything to do with it. Honestly, if that does do that, I'm like, that is a super cool learning for the day. It's so insane. I would not have looked at it in 1,000 years. That is a super top tip right there. So like as soon as you start tiling it, this is going to work fine. On its own, not so great, but that doesn't matter. Guys, come back if you didn't know that already. That is an amazing tip that I never knew. And that should slow down that circuit quite far, right? Right. Let's just do a quick clear out, and then we're going to turn on warp speed 9. In fact, this little setup's not bad. This will work fine. Other than the ability to load more shulkers in to the into the dropper, then that's the one thing. That's the one questionable bit. So tell me, does this look like basically every other tileable shulker loader that you've ever seen? Do they all use bells? That's my first question there. Right, problem. No, it doesn't. Not at all. Yes. Now we're winning. Half winning anyway, because, you know, slight problem. Right, let's turn this one off. So, don't think I've used enough bells. We could fit more bells in it. How you doing, Cal? You've only seen the one by Navy, and it doesn't look like this at all. Well, that's pretty cool. I do like doing different things. You know, it's quite tight in the design. So the biggest problem now is that shulker went up. If you cover the hopper with solid block, you shouldn't get losses, I think. 1 minute. If you cover the hopper with a solid block, you shouldn't get losses, I think. This one. This one. How do you mean, Tata? Oh, Tata. Tell me how you prefer it to be said. I've seen your name written down 1,000 times. But... Okay, you mean full blocks hitbox. Full block hitbox. Just a minute. No, the one pointing into the shulker. This one. Just a moment, I need to reread this. If you cover the hopper with a solid block, or with solid blocks, okay, so what you're saying is, like, that, for the sake of argument, right? I think. Let's get rid of that one, put another one of these on. Make sure to add delay to the dispensers so the shulker items also has time to fall. Yeah. I think that's going to be the thing. Yeah. Okay, so first things first. Let's run this through one more time. It might do. But you know, that's when we need to deal with the delay. And the delay shouldn't be too difficult to deal with, really. Shouldn't be. Oh, you know what? Oh, man. Man, we're totally missing the opportunity here. I'm going to wait and see this. We'll see this, and then I've got a very clear idea of how to deal with this. Like, I know how to do this now. Right, it's still on top. That's fine. That's fine. We can deal with that. Now, first things first, let's collect that one up. Right, next things next. If I put in an observer there, that observes an item going in, doesn't it? Or does it not? No, are you kidding me? Where did I get that from? I mean, it doesn't matter hugely. We can just put a comparator there, but it's still another block. Yeah, you were right, lack of hygiene. It's just a thing. But then... Yeah, the observer only detects that. I mean, creating that update's totally doable. Where does this go? Could use another barrel. I mean, we could, and that would add a little bit of delay, but then we've got... Kind of want to keep the number of observers down a teeny weeny bit. But then... Like that, right? Yeah, like that. And then we'll catch it on the falling edge. Does that make sense? Is this one filling up again? Well, it's doing its job. I don't know how nearly full it is, but let's take all of those items out. Let's throw this lot in. So I guess what I'm saying here is That should actually work as a little circuit, right? I'm convinced that should work as a circuit. Okay, let's turn it up to warp factor 10 once more. Pressing F1. Because it's currently locked, and it'll only... Yeah, that's gotta work. That has got to work. And it's soft powering. It's doing everything. Now we're just waiting. The anticipation must be very, very high. Very, very high. So the big thing there is you just got to make sure that it doesn't get backed up. But that shouldn't be a big deal, right? Or is that being too optimistic? Hoping that it won't get backed up. Right, let's do that. Right, we've got our first one. Right, let's take you away. Let's put you back. I think one thing there is going to be like that. Let's try that again. Right, warp factor 20 this time. Well, in fact, no, I'm feeling confident. It does seem functional, doesn't it? I'm feeling confident. Alright, let's see if it can handle, like, well, I don't know. Let's see if it can do a round of 5. I'm going to deal with how to get more shulkers into it in a few moments, but for now, I'm feeling like this is the one. Like, the premise is perfectly good. So, you're empty. You're not quite empty. Are you empty? Yes, you are. Because I made a mistake. Right. Let's throw it up to 20 this time. So this should be a lot faster. This is kind of exciting. Kind of boring as well. Okay, that's one. We're gonna go for the full 5. I'm thinking as well. I should be able to get rid of that torch on the right. And then that should give space for a hopper feed to go in to just keep on feeding in shulkers. Should. So then the next question is how to keep your shulkers separated as they go into that hopper below, right? The only way to do that would be to lock the hopper underneath until the moment when you need it to be unlocked, I would have said. Well, how's everyone been? What you got planned for the day, guys? Where are you at? I'm wondering if I should turn this up to 50. I think I'm going to turn it up to 50. When I say 50, I mean 50 times speed of the game. I don't think it actually does do 50 times speed. I think Cheat Engine kind of pads the numbers. Let's see, usually shulker loaders with 100% tile preservation will have the hopper directly underneath the shulker box, and it gets unlocked as soon as the shulker is broken. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That would be the only way to do it. Plans, what are those, says Divercat. They are things which you make but never quite fill. That's what I tend to do. I plan to make my YouTube streams better. Are we there yet? Not really. I'll get there though. At the moment it's just fun doing the things on YouTube. It actually serves as a decent little record for people who want to, I don't know, that want to follow along with the designs that I'm coming up with, or the stuff that I'm doing. Rather than me doing this in a cupboard, hidden away. I think what I should have done here is, let's knock down. We'll disable the speed hack. Yeah, okay, we've got one more left to go. Empty, 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 yes. Ooh. Amazing. Gone. Gone. I think the problem here is that there isn't enough in the system for all of the extra hoppers that I made. Oh. Okay, we're working through that one. I'm just going to put a little thing there to let me know when... Actually no, it's already got stuff in it, so it's going to just do that anyway. Right. We'll wait for this last one to finish, then we're going to have a look at how to lock a hopper directly underneath. Yeah. I'm enjoying this one. The left-hand side of the build I'm quite happy with. The right-hand side... That can be tweaked. I tell you, these streams are going so quickly. Come on, you can do it. It's very nearly full. I mean, it's gotta be. No. Okay, that's interesting. So what's going on here? That should have surely... Oh, they really do pass very, very quickly, in my opinion. Kind of shockingly quickly. Okay. So that's it. That's my 5. It's kind of reassuring to know that it even works like that. Right, so that's that. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to change this up so that I can actually feed items in. And because of the way that I've got this laid out, it's got to be like that. So we're I mean, the shulkers are going to be fed in from there. Pretty much. Now. Let's have a look-see. Actually. Yeah, okay. Yep, I think. No. Nope. I got very excited for a split second there. I apologise. I thought, hey, you know what? I think I've got it cracked. But I do not. Observer. No, obsidian. That's what I want. Obsidian. Obviously, if you're tiling this, you do it a slightly different way. Soft inverter torch off the piston. Precisely. Precisely. It's exactly where I was going. Right, so that's that. Now that's locked. Which means if I have shulkers waiting to be fed in, they're just going to sit in here. Not really doing anything. All dressed up and nowhere to go. The problem there is as well, that's hard power on it, so it's no longer tileable. I mean, is there any reason why it couldn't be a bit like that? Oops-a-daisy. Then what? Nah. At this point I'm looking at it thinking, quasi-connectivity would be quite nice about now. But I don't want quasi-connectivity. Quasi-connectivity. Right. That's hard-powered. That's bad. Man, this is not so easy. I kind of need that space, don't I? I've only got a couple of places where I can actually soft power this from. That's one of them. And right there is the other. And I could always feed the shulkers in from underneath. But that just ain't the right way. Okay, how much power does a hopper comparator combination produce? Lamp. Da, 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 da. Alright, let's go. Redstone, thank you. Right. Like that. 3. What if I have a dropper facing into the dispenser and use the dropper as a block that powers the dispenser? Right, 1 minute. What if you have a dropper facing into the dispenser, yep, and use that dropper. Oh man, I don't feel like I've built this anymore. I'm feeling like, geez, that is so clever. I'm being so silly here. I feel bad about this one. This is not even mine now. Right. Put the shulker. No, not in there. Cheers. That one. That's smart. Yeah, totally smart. I can't remember what I had down here. It was something like that, wasn't it? Was it? No. Like that? Yeah, it was. Why wouldn't it be tileable like hygiene? That, okay. If that's a full inventory, what happens? It just sits there, it doesn't care. Yeah. Oh, we're learning stuff every day here. Right, so that's that element of it done, really, right? Now to make it, like, super tileable with separation. I was kind of looking at this, and I was just wondering, like, with this setup that we've now got, do we even need the bell? 1 minute. The second dispenser will cause the others to trigger. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Look, basically all that it's going to do is it's going to try and push... I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just going to try and put things in there which it can't do. And it's not a problem. Just because you're hard powering it all the way across, it's not going to matter. It's the long and short of it. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Let's do that and that. Now this should back up real quick. Yeah, I was thinking that. I just want to see it, basically. Just a minute, you're meant to be full. That's just silly. Oh, you're not quite full. Oh, man. No, I don't want to fill it with that. Okay, you'll do for this purpose. Right. Yeah, okay. I get it. I was just kind of hoping. I kind of want to think about this one for a little bit longer, because the whole point is to have a hopper directly underneath which is going to be locked. Now where can it be locked from? There aren't many places. Like that would lock it, and it would... Actually no, it'd keep it locked. Nah, forget it, that's useless. I've got to go find a bell. Right, bell. It's like I say, sometimes I need to see things not working before I can even contemplate them working. So, in an ideal world, what we're then saying is, I need to put that torch back for starters. We'd have a hopper right here. And that hopper... Is that one full? Is this double? Apparently all of... Stop it. All of you. The heck? Right. So. Aren't you also locking the hopper though? 1 minute, what do you mean? That one? Yeah, maybe, but it doesn't matter that much, does it? I mean, I could just feed it in from here. Think. I mean, as long as there's enough time for an item to pass from there into there, then that's fine, because that item will then pass on to there. So you're kind of just saying, I'm going to have a little chain of it, and that's it. Still needs a delay. I think that was just my fault. That's what was happening there. Complete silliness on my part. So what I am saying is, I want to be able to lock this hopper and unlock it at the precise right time. And I feel like I just don't have space like this. But if I said got a barrel. We're going extra long now. We can worry about compacting it down a little bit more later. We went like that, and then like that, and then like that. Then we can do a bit of that. And then what? That's no good. I want it to be locked all the time. So that means that I really need to get power to there. Continuously. What about a barrel underneath that hopper and use the barrel to lock it? Right? Jeez, oh, this is getting so silly. Like that. I need to think for a minute. Because how is that barrel going to unlock it at any point? Yeah, but how is that going to unpower? Ever? Because it's not getting powered through from any direction, is it? Have the barrel get a 1-tick pulse. I mean, where from, though? I mean... Hey, Jade, how you doing? Wee, blimey. How's Jade today? I'm on a bit of a quandary here. Can try redoing the side with the bell. I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. And we've got this little system set up that's doing amazing things in some ways. That's doing its thing quite nicely. Maybe some redstone blocks on sticky piston move between the two dispensers. Any reason this has to be a tile of design and you're not going from the other sides? It's mostly just... It's like in most things, you can make something that just works. Like, I've already made an unloader that works, that's fine. But you want it to be more flexible, more able to do things. And half the point with this is to just give lots of options with how it can be applied. That's the only reason. I've already made... it took me like 15 minutes to make one which isn't tileable. Making things tileable is a challenge. Been up for 36 hours. Oh, Jesus. That ain't nice. That is not nice. Oh, hit zombie mode. How is Groover in chat? I'm not too bad. I know that feeling, that 36-hour mark. That I think it's anything over 24 hours. I hope everything's okay. I hope it's just like you just haven't been able to sleep, right? That's the thing. Right. Right. Do the thing, brain. Do the thing. Or not. Your choice. Apparently I'm not the boss of you. Okay, I get it. The brain did the thing, kind of. This is probably going to be a big problem because it means more bells. That's still not going to work. Red Eye travelling with kids, need to say more. Wow. Yeah, okay. I get it. I say I get it. I don't have kids, but I get it. I'm sorry. Right, let's take this away. That was not so complicated as to be impossible to rebuild. So, let's start off with that. Where's our observers at? So what we want to do is we want to achieve that. But we also kind of want to achieve other things. Like we need to get a pulse over there. Does redstone go on top of bells? Oh, what the heck? What the flip? Who came up with this as a concept? I mean, I genuinely never had a clue. So, are we just saying like that, maybe? Manic laugh. Oh my lord. Oh jeez. I am totally baffled by this. Right, so that's going to lock that. And then it's going to unlock. I've got a slight problem here because that's locking that one. I want to see it in action. Okay. So... Nope. Are you full? Not quite, but nearly. That is brilliant. This is why I love playing with redstone. Because it's so dumb. Come on, do the thing. Do the thing. Where did you go? Where did you go? I don't see you anywhere. Redstone's ridiculous. I mean... Let's see, where is it? That's all filtering into there. We'll let that finish what it's doing. Right, let's take that. It's in there. It's actually in there. The problem is now, because that's soft powering that to lock it, I mean, it will work, won't it? I think. The thing that I'm a little bit... Sorry. I am a little bit in that kind of like, mode. Need enough delay for the items to flow. Yep. That's basically all there is to it at the moment. Alright, let's clear this out. We're going to have to give it a full run through. Shulkers. Oh, man. May I ask what you want to use the bell for this time? In the first time. Okay, the bell, it takes... So a bell, when it gets powered, it bells. When it gets unpowered, it does absolutely nothing. It doesn't produce a update or anything. So you can take a really long redstone pulse and turn it into one pulse when the power goes on, and that's it. So that's all I want it to do. I want it to create one pulse there and go boom boom, done. I mean, at this stage we don't need this, right? Right? That's it. I don't need extra delay. Because the item's just going to sit in there until the next time. So it's always going to be like, okay, you've got one shulker of rubbish sat in there, who cares? then... That actually makes an odd sort of sense. It does, doesn't it? It really does. It's quite cool. Right, and then like that, right? Right? Do we dare test this? You'd have to start off with a box there, for starters. Let's just grab one of those. I know this isn't going to be good for that bug thing where... like, Shulker's going into full containers problems. Will blocks and netherite be essential for this building survival? Yes. All the way. I know it sounds like a joke, but honestly, back in the day when I was like putting out iron farm videos, like really complicated iron farms with some real deep mechanic things in there, people would always be like, oh, do I need to build it out of iron? And you'd always use iron because it was easy to count. And I swear the number of comments that I got, like, oh, it took me 3 weeks to get all that iron together. It was really difficult. It's like, what? Are you trolling me? I think you are. I think you're actually trolling me. Alright, let's put that one in there because it's full. And then let's add that one there because it isn't. Right. I know I put this in the wrong place. I was being serious, not trolling, honest. Yeah, right. I've heard that before. Oh no! It's sat on top again. Too powerful. Mm-hmm. Sure. Yep, exactly. We'll just put this back into place. I thought I could get away with it. Yeah, got to add delay to the dispenser. Yep. Yep. So why did it work the first time? I mean, it starts to feel like we could do things a bit differently. So if that's powering through there, then... Oh, okay. Hello. What are you doing? Oh, because nothing's locking it, of course. What a fool. I would redo the bell circuit for that. Yeah, but you know... This is too much fun. You know, we found that we can put redstone on top of bells. I'm doing it! I am doing that. There will be redstone on top of a bell. Too fun. I don't know how I'm going to use it, but we're going to do it. It's got to happen. Right, that's an okay amount of delay. That does that. But because I've slowed it all down... May replace observers to repeaters. This minute, which observers are we talking? 1 minute, I need to clean that up. Right. Oh, really? Okay. Let's see. Replace the observers with repeaters. No, I don't know about that. 1 minute. William Lyon. What are these used for? They're like farm collection, or do people make these just to empty and load them easily? It's like farm collection. You collect your items, you put them into shulkers, you want to take a whole load of stuff along, then you have like just a pile of shulkers sat in a chest full of all of the things that you want. This is quite a slow loader, but it could actually probably be speeded up quite a lot. Anyway, that's for another day. For now, let's get this silly idea working. So, this has added almost a bit too much delay. Because if I've got 2 observers, that's slowing it down too much. And then it tries to dispense that too quickly. So I need to somehow make this monostable work the way that I want it to. Okay, we'll put that there, and I'm going to put the bell back, don't worry. Yeah, just testing. Just wanted to make sure that the first time wasn't a mistake. Nope. I'm honestly... I love this. Already I love this. You can put redstone on top of a bell. And it's actually vaguely useful. Right, where's my observers at? So what I ideally want is for that to fire, like, earlier. Because what I was doing before was that. Oops. And that does make sense. Tell you what. Wait, what YouTubers? I'm so confused. Where's my groover in a hole button? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Grooves in a hole. Wow. This is it's a different selection of content essentially. Kind of what it comes down to. I think that it was working before. It did work before. So why don't I just try and replicate what it was doing before? Yeah, sorry. Hi, Blue Cat Eyes. I apologise. I knew it was you, really. What we said was that. No, not like that. I'm sorry. It's the YouTube streaming. It's kind of fun. It's fun to do. You do get a different crowd, you get a different feel, and it's actually going to produce a video for me at the end of this as well. YouTube apparently finds it very, very nice. I don't know. Right. This somehow worked before. Because the first time it ran through, I didn't have any of these hanging around. Does that make sense? Oh, it's definitely positive. It is a positive thing. Right. We're watching. Oh, hello. Let's get rid of that again. Oh, geez, stop it. Don't do this to me. Get rid of that. This is such a pain to reset. Let's start off there. Remembering to click that like button. Thank you very much, Blue Cat Eyes. Appreciated. Clicking the like button's what it's all about. I need to be more forward with that one. Back in my day, we had to make our own sound effects. Just sat watching stream going... Or singing songs. It's the way to do it. Right. More delay. More delay. I don't know if I don't want to sing Little Groove Cat right now. The problem I have with shulker unloaders is you always want the shulkers to go to a separate place than all the other stuff. Yeah. I mean, you can probably do that. Is this built for potions? I mean, kind of. It kind of is. The potions that part of it is kind of already done with. So, yeah. This is just more like... I built a thing. I built a shulker farm that produces. And it produces pretty well. So I want to make sure that there are options to do stuff with the shulkers that I'm eventually going to have more than I know what to do with. What if you move the bell and observer back 2 blocks and a repeater on 3 ticks pointing to the barrel? I was tempted by that. I just wanted to try this little thing. Oops, no, not like that. Jeez. Like that. That's what I wanted. I just want to see. Right, I don't want all of those in there. Like, is this like an instant dropper line? I'm going to assume it is. I need to clear the rubbish out of my inventory. Right. So what I'm saying is we've got all of that going in there. That's locked. We're going to take that out of there. Right, that's primed and ready. Let's take that out. Don't think we have those on Bedrock. What do you mean? Groove, I thought you said you were making a fly machine shulker loader. That's for another day. Yeah, the thing is this going to be instant or not? Yeah, it's too fast. It's too powerful. Yeah, okay. This part is fine. Hypothetically. If I just go like that. Well, it doesn't even need to be like that. If we're sticking with this from this side, we can just do that. Get rid of that, get rid of that. We're going to soft power that. I'm going to refill all of this because I keep throwing shulkers everywhere. Oh man, why? Why do I keep ending up with shulkers with data attached? Designed shulker load last year, waiting for shulker farms. Now I get to use them a bunch. See? That's the thing. I want to do that now. Now there's a good reason I want to. Hoppers use random update orders, so aren't possible. We've seen them. We've seen them. We definitely have seen them. I've seen them. Oh, instant hopper lines. Oh, right. No, that's... You could probably make it... You probably could. But I don't know. It would take like a super intelligent person beyond anything that I'm capable of. Right, what we're saying is like that. Or are we? What if you move the bell and observer back by 2 blocks, then a repeater on 3 ticks points into the barrel? Okay. So what we're saying is like that. We're going to put a comparator there. Because what I really want to do is probably just power to there like that. And then like that. Then like that. And then repeater. Grab those. And now what we're saying. Bell. By the way, the piston will be powered unless you redirect the dust. Good point. But now we know how. So fine. Still at it. No worries. Thank you very much, Dark Meta. Yeah, we're doing okay. I think this is going okay. Any progress? Serious progress. Do you want to see the most serious progress that there is? We found that you can put redstone dust on top of bells. Ba ba ba! I think that's revolutionary. That is my contribution to the tech world. Done. Someone's a big fan of kazoos. Yeah, I know, right? They're making all of that music. Kind of crazy. Two tiles wide. Kind of yes, kind of no. Kind of. I mean, the point is that if you tile this, it'll work fine. Let's get rid of the bell there for a second. I'm going to put it back in. Get rid of that. My shulker is a donkey with a chest on it. Wow. Poor donkey. I'm absolutely determined to have redstone on top of one of these, but I know I shouldn't. I should calm down, right? Right, like that. Then like that, and then the bell. Or not. Or not. Bell doesn't have to go there. Does donkey fit in an ender chest? Right. Now that's meant to go redirect. Like that, and then the bell. Right? No. No. That goes down there. What am I doing wrong here? Like that. Does that make sense? I think it kind of does. Let's see if it works though. So let's get rid of you. Let's do that. That's empty, that's empty, that's empty. That one's got loads of rubbish in it, but let's put some more shulkers in. Nope, you're going in the bin real soon. You've been backing me up for too long, my friend. You 2, and 3, and 4. I thought I cleared this lot out. Oh, the dust on the bell thing is just me being... Because it's stupid, I love it, I want to do it, it's got to happen. Let's see, I do have to say, things for your farm design. I built it last night and now I'm sitting AFK at it. It's somewhere around 4 shulkers of shells now. It produces. It produces. The problem with the farm design is, and this is my issue with it, which is probably going to go towards version 2, is that it's too productive. Like literally you spend 5 hours building it, or however long it takes, and then you AFK'd it for 1 hour and you're done. You never need to go back to it. Like, I can think of servers that are going to use more shulker shells than that. But how many really are there? See, the build time versus the time that you're actually going to be using it is so silly. It's like, hey, you know what? Day 1 of the new server, let's just pop out and build this thing together. Done. And that's us set for shells forever. That's my problem with it. So I need to make a much smaller, easier design, which is not so resource heavy. Anyway, that's just my mini complaint about my own design. Let's try it. Come on. Let's try that long. Right. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Clear. Okay, so then they AFK for 2 hours and done. Yeah, pretty much. I'm noticing the perimeter is completely surrounded by shulkers. I host my own server, so this is for everyone now. Oh, round on the inside of the sandwich. See, that's the whole point. That's why it's called a sandwich, because if you buy a sandwich from the shop, all of the filling's round the edge, so it looks really full. True tip. True fact. If you buy a sandwich from the shop, it's all the filling on the outside. So you sat there thinking, oh, this looks like really full. Right. Nailed it. Tata was absolutely spot on 3 ticks. So we're locked into there. I don't really care about that much. Overproduction is a good thing to be disappointed in. Yeah, I know, but it's like I like designing things for people who, I don't know, there's tech servers who will build that and they'll probably have different versions of whatever they want. But I've designed something which is too productive for like the standard player. It needs to be on 4 ticks for it to flow down. Okay. Well, let's try that again. I'll take that one away. And then that. Then, oh man. Okay. Clear. Let's try this one more time. So that is a full shulker of stuff. Just going to make sure there's nothing laying around anywhere. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Love it. Oops. Let's clear this one out. That one's locked up. Right, clear again. I mean, that in a good way. Think you're spot on wanting to make it for everyone. Yeah, I think that's the thing. I do want it to be for everyone. But, you know, can't always have what you want. You can also save an observer if you're not keen on using that redstone on the bell. I want the redstone on the bell stays. I don't care if next week somebody's going to go back at it and go, hey, you know what? I made it smaller, guys. I don't care. The redstone on the bell needed. Absolutely needed. Would you always have to start it with a full shulker? No, not at all. This is just for testing purposes, to show that when the system backs up, that it is going to get rid of the full shulker, produce a new empty shulker, and carry on filling it. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. I still think you need to speed hack it and make sure they all end up in the barrel. I will do. Absolutely will. How many have we got in here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got many. So let's just go 2, 3, 4. Somebody told me this is double hopper speed. I don't really know what that means, but whatever. Right. So we're going to speed hack it for the remainder of the stream. And then I'm going to grab an empty one of them and put it there ready. So the items are going to flow in. 13 items in there continuously. That one's doing its thing. Right. So the thing that we want to make sure of is that there is absolutely no shulkers popping out the sides. Also try saving on the sticky piston and barrel by using a repeater instead. Ugh, you know what? That's... Yeah. Because now we're at this situation. It's not going to power through because of that unbelievably amazing trick that I never knew about. But that's amazing. As long as you build this too wide, it's going to be fine. So I need that one. This has got to stay because I love it. I know I could make it smaller. I'm willing to accept this. This is part of my life. Right, let's speed hack it. Let's turn it on up to 50. So we're at 50 times speed, and we want to make sure that absolutely no shulkers stray to left or right. Except now you'll be locking the input hopper to the barrel as well. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. I mean, if it does matter, then all that I need to do is replace the barrel with a hopper instead. Yeah, okay. See? Did I get there in time? Probably. There. Okay. The first one didn't quite go through. Which doesn't bother me, but it makes me wonder if I shouldn't just put this on 3 ticks. I'm going to put it on 3. I don't care if 1 shulker sits in there. This is all about bulk, isn't it? Right, let's hit that up. We're going to hit apply. We're going 50 times speed now. You'd never know, but we are. And we've got any plans for the weekend? Any holidays booked? It's these awkward moments where we're just waiting for stuff. I'm just going to sit back. It's been a nice Saturday around here. Sun's been shining. It's been great. Haven't been out of the house though, you know. Don't want to go into the real world. It's horrible out there. People. That's locked up, isn't it? Ugh. Stuff's gone wrong. I'm sat here waiting. And it's never going to happen because that's locked. Right, let's... I'm out of speed hack. Okay. So that's all backed up. That's all backed up. Is that because... that should be better? Oh, okay. That's curious. Hmm. That's not feeding in. The repeater doesn't stay on for long enough. This one. Hopper doesn't have enough time to empty. I need to think about what that means. Sticky piston and barrel. It's fine. Sticky piston and barrel's acceptable. Does it even need to be a barrel? Need to have them facing sideways to get, otherwise it'll be double hopper speed. Yeah, that was a question mark. I can't remember what the heck I'm doing here. Alright, we're going to do that. And then I'm going to do that. So that's going to allow the items to flow in. Okay, that's regulated again. Yeah, the double hopper speed thing, I never quite got my brain around, but apparently it's a problem. It's something I wouldn't mind having a look at in the not too distant future, but today's not the day. Right, clear. Let's see, shulkers. We'll just stick to the original plan. It's not the end of the world. Like, it's not the end of the world because I'm using a bell where I don't need a bell, but I like a bell. 17 is lucky. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a good day. I'm having a good day. Lots of mucho fun. See, shulkers pointing into full inventories is one of the question marks, isn't it? Hopper that is facing straight down will suck an item straight and push an item at the same time, thus resulting in 2 times hopper speed. Yeah, I kind of observed that the other day. It's just... So, right, here's the thing. This hopper's facing straight down. Does that mean that it's pulling at twice the speed? Because the way that I thought of it was, this one's pulling from there at the same time as that's pushing from there. And that's how I get 2 times speed. So this pulls an item out of there, that one pushes an item into it. 2 items vanish out of there. That's it. The obsession with bells is getting concerning. No, it's not. Your obsession with no bells is concerning to me. Alright? Okay, it's a fair point there. JR, sorry. Yes, non-stackables is the way that I should go. What is it that you've got against bells, Alice's mom? I'm not asking just for myself, I'm asking for a concerned public. Think of it this way. 2 hoppers facing straight down. The bottom hopper is sucking an item and top hopper is pushing an item. That's exactly the way that I saw it. But then, riddle me this. Oops. I'm still going, it's true. It's there. I mean, it's there. It's done, pretty much. I have this chest with items in. It can only pull items out of that chest at 1 times speed. I can only... Dedicated spells, I'll do that if they'd sponsor me. I can only pull items out from underneath. It's not going to try and push items out. It's passive, right? So how am I going to get a hopper full of items? It'd have to be a chest. Pull him from the top and push him from the side, right? Across 2 things. And then from there it can pull twice as fast. I need to get my head around it a little bit more. And I know there's something to it. Right, we've kind of done a thing which I kind of regret already. / kill at E type equals item. Right. Story Arch, we're going to show you the result of all of this work, and I think you're probably going to be impressed. Yeah, I know. I need to do that. I just didn't. I haven't. I will. It's not right now. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that, right? So that should be quicker now. Game rule. Do tile drops false. Ugh. Yeah, I know. I just hadn't, okay? I liked it spending the extra time doing other stuff. I'm daft. I need a shulker loader to feed this thing indefinitely. Yeah, that's true. Get it to loop around. Right, if I do that and then that, that should be a thing. Now we're slowly emptying these out. Is that one's full? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got plenty of shulkers in there. Right, we're ready to turn this up to warp factor 10. Haven't heard daft used in a long while. Oh, trust me. I use it all the time. Look. If you didn't know, Arch, look. This is an unneeded block to the design. But I love it so much, it's staying in. I don't care what you say. That stays. Everything else changes. I don't care. That stays. The bell with the redstone on top. Needed. Right. Got 3 items in there. That's all working the way it's meant to. Let's crank it on up. Warp back to 50. We're going up to warp back to 50. This should be a lot faster now. He says 1. Didn't make it through. Ooh, where is it? Oh, tile drops. Who told me to turn tile drops off? Next he's going to use chains as spaces between containers and comparators. Maybe. Does the bell give 1 tick to the observer? Exactly. Bells only give an update on the power on, not the power off. It's amazing. Yeah, somebody out there told me to turn off tile drops. And then I was wondering why I wasn't getting any shulkers. Oh, there's a problem. Ah, man. So why aren't you feeding through? This is concerning. How? Well, now I'm curious. What happened there? Okay. Maybe it's time for a break. I think, yeah, this is really, really, really darn close. I just don't know why it locked up then. Like, I don't get why that locked up. Get a tea or something. I'm gonna have to go soon. It's my dinner time. I'm very impressed. Well, that's amazing. Don't be impressed with me. Be impressed with Tartar. Basically, Tartar designed all of this. Tartar. Oh, I'm never sure how to say it. I won't say Tartar, but it's Tartar, I guess, isn't it? Like Tater. The redstone torch is powering the block above. This one. Oh, a minute. What redstone torch? Yeah, that one soft powers that, which does that, but then that should be all it does. 2 PM in Texas. For me, it is 8 PM. It's time that I went down and actually had some food. Haven't had any dinner yet. I mean, that's fine. I don't care that that's not feeding through. This one. Like, why? That should stop when there's 6 items in it, right? Then it should do the thing, boobity-boom. That gets rid of that, and then a new thingy-bobbity gets dispensed. Yeah, I don't mind items not moving from there. Or am I being silly here? Am I not seeing something? I feel like I'm seeing most things. Think. Like, once it's in there, the next one will go next to it and one will go through. So you're always going to have like one dead item in there. One dead shulker load. But why is there 5 items in there? That should be like single hopper speed, right? Ugh. Unless the barrow's full, then you'll start to lose items. Yeah, but you've just got to make sure it doesn't get full. And if it does, if you've got a barrel full of shulkers full of items, it's a bit like, well, do you really need those items? Probably not. I don't know quite why it locked up though. I'm still confused by that. It should not have locked up. Yeah, no, I get that, but it locked up. So I don't know why it locked up. Okay, we're gonna speed it up a little bit. The hole beneath... 1 minute. I mean, the hopper beneath the barrel, this one. Yeah, okay, yeah. I get that. I get that. I'm just gonna speed it up a tiny bit so we can watch, he says as he flies off into the distance. It should be impossible for it to lock unless one of the shulkers gets dispensed to full. Thought I dealt with anything like that. Okay, there's a little bit of stuff in that one, but that doesn't matter that much. Okay. So yeah, you're always going to have one in there, which is fine. Like, you can have a delay. Maybe a temporary side comparator to monitor the fullness of the shulker. Maybe. I mean... Yeah, I think you're possibly right there, Turtle. Ah, man! Okay. It doesn't handle shulkers that haven't been emptied. Is that a big concern? Possibly not. Anyway, I tell you what, it's late for me. I've been overly long streaming. It's so easy to get carried away doing this. I think it's time that I wrap this up and we moved on. So let's see, I'm going to do that. We're going to go remove the speed hack. This can be tested at like a longer time another time. Not too big a deal. So I'm going to go there. We're going to go to the end screen. Check it out. How professional does this look? We're back again on Tuesday. And on Tuesday we're going to be going from True Bedrock. What am I going to be doing from True Bedrock, guys? I don't know. Oh, it was great. Thank you very much for your help on that, Teta. Very, very helpful. Lots of things on this we wouldn't have got as far with, but I actually quite like it. As long as it's not like everyone else's design, I'm good. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for hanging out. It was awesome. I don't know what to do here. Maybe go see another person who's streaming on YouTube. Yep, I'm on Twitch. Twitch is the thing. We only do YouTube on Saturdays. Glad everyone came along. It was awesome. I'm enjoying doing this. This is amazing. So, we're going to wrap it up there. I'm going to go and press a stop streaming button because I can't raid anyone. So, yeah. Take care, everyone. And we'll see you again soon. Goodbye.